Hi class, I'm in my garden. I'm in front of my beautiful chive plant. Isn't it gorgeous? There's a little bumblebee floating around here. I'm so excited to see that. Our project is an insect mosaic out of recycled paper. I'm excited to show you. Let's get started.
You will need white paper or brown paper bags, scissors, pencil, glue, and recycled paper. Colored papers, a wide variety. You will need a paper plate, scissors, and a wide range of colored papers. I've cut the colors out of my collected papers. Now I'm organizing them into groups of warms and cools. I'm going to take my colored paper, cut it in strips, and then gather the strips together and cut those strips all together into smaller pieces. This will help when I start making my mosaic. I've cut my paper into little pieces and grouped the cools together with the darks and the warms together with the lights. You can use either white paper or brown paper bag. If you use the white paper, just fold it in half, and that's a good size for the project. The brown paper can be the same size as well. This is one of my favorite field guides. It's the Laws Field Guide to Sierra Nevada, written and illustrated by John Muir Laws. I want to show you one of my favorite pages with beetles. These beetles are amazing. Just the variety we have in the Sierra Nevada is incredible. So look at the beautiful patterns you can see here. There's different body shapes. Look at the amazing antenna. Let's go to the next page. Again, more interesting colors and patterns. Spots here. Look at how they're not super round, but they're different shapes. Look at the shape of that. Okay, the next page. This is a lot of what we know as ladybugs, lady beetles, but look at the variety. There's kind of these cream-colored ones with black spots and round bodies. There's this one that's blue with a red head. There's some more beetles. Very different body shapes from the last page we looked at. And again, one of my favorites, the June beetle. I love the stripes. Look at the long antenna on that one and the two eyes, fake eyes. Different body shapes. And the last page we're going to look at. Here, I've opened the book to the page that I want to draw from, and look at the different beetles with the body shapes, different patterns, different shapes. I'm going to pick one from this collection and use it for my illustration. Next, I'm going to select the beetle I want to draw. I'm going to draw this one, and I'm going to start off by drawing an oval. I want to make sure to leave some room at the top of the paper for the antenna. I'm going to circle around a couple times and then start drawing in the thorax and the abdomen. I'm going to reserve the space for the head and the antenna, and then I'm going to go in and refine all the details, looking carefully at my picture so I can really get a sense of the shapes and how they are fitting in space. Then I'm going to erase all the parts I don't need. All right, I have my completed drawing, and now I'm going to be adding my mosaic pieces. The best way to do this is to add glue to your paper first. And I like to work side by side, little sections of the same color side by side. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out this yellow. I can either tear it and glue it, or I can use my scissors and I can cut little pieces. And I can make random shapes, or I can make them all the same. It's kind of your choice. The colors you pick are up to you. You do not have to follow any picture. I've completed filling in most of the body. Now I want to add some details. Just cutting thin strips out of dark paper to outline the wings and the center part of the body. Alright, so now I'm adding glue to the background, and I'm going to use pieces that I have a lot of, a color that I have a lot of, and that has a nice contrast with my insect. I'm going to just keep working, gluing down pieces until I fill the whole background.
Now you can find some scraps that will be good for the legs and the antenna, and you can cut them out so that they can go over the background.
I've cut 3 lengths for the legs, some short and 2 long, and now I'm drawing the antenna for the insect. I'm going to hold both pieces of paper together and then cut it out. Once I'm done cutting, I'm going to position the antenna on the insect and also position the legs as well. You'll notice that when I'm positioning the legs, that I put the short part towards the body and then a long one and then a short one. I'm going to go around and do that on all legs.
Alright, now you can see the beetle is complete and you have a mosaic. You can press it under a book when it's dry to make it more flat. Hope you enjoyed this project.